Hello everyone, this is Ziki here and I hope you're all doing very well. I want to apologize because I've not been coming out to give you, more of our regular stories, but I'm here now. So the story that I have for you is about South Africa, where 8 women, were victimized when they were shooting a musical video in Krugersdorp, an act that has been condemned by all quarters. Yes, we have seen protests from different civic groups, including the ruling party of South Africa, that is the ANC. They also, participated in the protest, and we saw them also appearing at the courts, saying that they are not happy about this situation, and thorough punishments should be given to people who are contravening the Immigration Act. Or they said it's not good for people to be, for crimes to be committed, especially by people who are not documented, because it becomes very difficult to trace them. To date, the police reported that they've arrested, at first they arrested 80 people, then they also arrested some other 46 people, but more and more arrests are being made and raids are being conducted at different mines, where illegal activities are taking place. Okay, so I'm just going to play for you an audio from ANC, one of ANC leaders. Okay, then we're going to continue with our video.
Reclaim its ability to live society. South Africa is not a playground. South Africa is not a playground. It must be understood like that. We are not a playground. We are a very serious country. Those that want to come into this country and are foreign nationals, they must do so legally. Those who are in this country and are foreign nationals and are here illegally, if they are undocumented, they have got to be taken back home. Because we cannot afford crimes being committed by foreign nationals who are undocumented. We don't have a problem of foreign nationals for as long as they are legal in this country. The ANC in Gauteng is mounting a big program starting from tomorrow. Actually, they started last week with Day of Prayer. And yourselves in the media, we call on you to support such efforts. Tomorrow they will be visiting almost all the different regions. I'm going to hand over to the Provincial Secretary, Comrade Dakota, just to take us through on what to...
Okay, so you've heard them saying, well, if you're a foreigner living in South Africa, you need to have the proper documentation for you to be there. Okay, and for some time ANC has been accused of being quiet on the issues of immigration and everything, but now it seems like they are also joining in and speaking out against the illegal immigration in South Africa. Now moving forward, I'm also going to play for you just a short clip again from the Minister of Home Affairs. Minister of Home Affairs have been in the news for so many reasons, and he is one person that foreigners will be looking at to see what exactly did he say this time pertaining to immigration. So let's just listen.
Well, firstly, we developed a migration policy which says the whole immigration system of the country must be completely overhauled. And yesterday in the commission, it was welcomed by everybody. They actually want us to do more on this issue of migration. What is left is for plenary to go and accept the proposals that were made from the commission. Firstly, that were made from the paper, and secondly, that were made from the commission. What we are heading now in migration needs a complete overhaul. We are also focusing, remember there are 3 acts which has been passed since 1994 which impact on migration. Firstly is the Citizenship Act of 1995. Secondly, it is the Refugee Act of 1998. And thirdly is the Immigration Act of 2002. The Commission has agreed fully that they need to be reviewed and completely overhauled. They're receiving a proposal that we need to make them into one act with a lot of different chapters, like it's happening in many countries around the world. They don't take the 3 acts as separate entities. They make them into one omnibus act with different sections. And that has also been accepted by the Commission. We are waiting to see. Now, Tili, you are talking about being hated on one side and
back and forth.
Those who hate and brand us xenophobic are beneficiaries of the system that's happening now, which is bad. The system that's happening now in migration is not sustainable. It can't go on forever. it has to change. There are people who are benefiting from it, who don't like the changes we are making. And some of them, unfortunately, I must state, are employers. Employers who want us to leave the present situation, which perpetuate modern day slavery. There's modern day slavery in some of the things that are happening. Where an employer,
in South Africa?
Yes, there's modern day slavery where an employer decides to hire illegal immigrants simply because he has realized that he doesn't have, she or he doesn't need to pay them, doesn't need to obey labor laws. They are not going to unionize. It's not going to look at what the Constitution is saying, because the migrants themselves are too scared even to raise a voice. What do you say about the factory, the plastic factory we found in our a voice? What do you say about the factory, the plastic factory we found in our road in Alberton, where there are illegal migrants there from Malawi and Zimbabwe and 4 from China who are sitting there? They work inside the factory, they eat there, they sleep there, they are locked in. That's slavery. And when
all right, so that was the Minister of Home Affairs there. Now we're also going to continue to be following on the story of these 8 women who were victimized, like I said, in Krugersdorp. And also the police also spoke of the arrests that are being made. As you can see that they are arresting people in large numbers, especially the illegal mining sites. And they said that, well, in order to to be able to investigate properly, they've opened the processing centers for these mass arrests that are taking place, so that all the cases can be investigated and be processed accordingly. So this is all I have for you when it comes to the issue of the 8 women who were abused in Krugersdorp and all the protests that are happening in South Africa now because of this issue. All right, so I'm going to be following up on the story, and if there's anything that needs to be shared, I will come back to share with you. But I have to leave you for now, but I'm coming back with more stories from Zimbabwe. I have thought of not mixing, okay, so I'm going to be bringing you the story from Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for joining Ziki, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and stay so that you don't miss on this and more.